Alright, back again. Leaving off from where I was before. Judgment Dragon is also a dragon. So I was thinking like, okay, I've got 3 darks. All I need is to send like 2 light monsters to the graveyard. And thankfully, I still had Pulsar in my deck. So only thing I was hoping now was he did not have Valor in his hand. Oh, Dark Flare effect. I discarded JD and the last Light Pulsar, and then banished Wyvern so I could get Dark Arm Dragon. And yeah, so 3 darks and effect, and I was literally scared senseless at that point, but no Valor, so I was like, yes. Oh, that's awesome. So I banished Dark Flare, special summoned Red MD just to make sure I had enough points to deal the full life points worth. But he dropped Trag on Red MD. I mean, better Trag than Gores. So yeah. So I sent Raikou because there was no way I was gonna let him draw from that. And just ended my turn. Worst comes to worst, Dark Hole. But I just cast Sorcerer, so I win either way. So my opponent admitted defeat. He actually topped a useless Solemn Warning. And yeah, we move on to game 2. And like I said, this deck needs a lot of work. I don't have any Valors, Max C's, or any really competitive stuff. But deck struggles a little bit, but it's been working pretty good for a first time. So this time, game 2, he starts off first. He goes TGU, and with his effect, he special summons Sangan. Now I start off with Jane, which is good, so I go and draw Solar Recharge. So I draw a Dark Flare and Heavy, but I mill Charge and Cores, so that was like really bad. I did not like that. However, at least it was a light and dark. So I banished it for Dark Flare. And then Dark Flare's effect, I discard Pulsar and Eclipse Wyvern, and I believe I banish my own either, I think, Charge or Solar Recharge, one of my spells. I banish it. Yeah, I banish Solar Recharge. Alright, so, and then Wyvern's effect kicks in, and I get Red MD. Alright. Now, I got Dark Flare will make another dark. So, yeah. So, I attacked his TGU, and he was smart because he left TGU in attack mode because he had Trag in his hand. So I was like, oh, well played. I set Night Assailant and my turn. So he sets 1 card face down, but changes his mind. It's cool. This is a non-rated, so I didn't mind. Yeah, I'm testing myself. So he just attacks with Trag for 600. I put 400 by mistake, but yeah, minus the additional 200. And I got a dark and a light in the graveyard. So I did not want that face down monster going off, so I just played Heavy Storm and hit his bottomless, so that was good. So then I banished Wyvern and Dark Flare, especially my second Dark Flare. Then Wyvern got me Red MD. And Night Assailant, I used it to hit his face down. It was Raikou, so that was good. And I was thinking about banishing Dark Flare, but then I was like, nah, I'd much rather try and get another Wyvern to the graveyard. So Dark Flare, I discarded Red MD, and of course another Wyvern. And I took his Raikou out of his graveyard because I did not want that thing going off. So Wyvern's effect, and I banished Dark Arm Dragon. And then I play Reborn. He chains Max C, that's fine. Red MD, and then Red MD's effect. I got Pulsar. And then yeah. So Red MD attack Trag. And then Pulsar attack Sangan. I picked Pulsar because I did not want him dropping Gores at this point. So Night Assailant attacks and then Dark Flare attacks at 2400. This way, in case he did drop a token, he would not be able to run over both Pulsar and Red MD at the same time. Alright, so worst case scenario, I get Dark Hold. At this point, he's got 6 cards in hand, so that is a very likely possibility. However, if he had Dark Hold, he would have played it already, but he did not. He has no light in his graveyard for his Chaos Monster. However, he discarded his Veiler, so I was like, oh man. He put Spore in defense mode, and then, well, what do you know? Whoop, there it is. And BLS's effect, of course, banishing my Red MD. Sad to see it go, but it had to happen eventually. Anyway, switch Assailant to defense mode just out of instinct because I knew I would not be able to do anything with it. And I got Pulsar, I got Dark Flare both on the field. Again, I've got no rank 6, but I do have rank 3, so I was like, okay, if this goes through, then Acid Golem is like the only thing that can really save me. So, Sangan, I decided to SS Sangan since Night Assailant was also level 3, and I wasn't going to do anything with Assailant anyway. So, TTU to Sangan, and then overlay for Acid Golem. Now, some people might wonder why Acid Golem, why not Zen Mains? Well, because if I would have picked Zen Mains, then it could easily been Veilered, and that whole plan would have just fallen apart. Whereas Acid Golem is 3000 no matter what. So even if they do Acid Golem, even if they do Veiler, it's not going to do anything. However, Zen Mains relies on its effect in order to keep it alive and to put its full effect through. I easily managed to get over that BLS thanks to a lucky top deck. But I believe that was I believe this is actually game at this point because I don't think he has anything for my current field. So as I'd like to say, thanks for watching YouTube. Subscribe, rate, and comment, and signing out.